Well, a little change in weather today. Yesterday I was sweating in a t-shirt and a pair of light pants. Today I've got insulate long johns on with my jacket and a pair of pants and a toboggan. But I've come back to a spot I picked in the years past, and right here we go on the board. We'll see here. Maybe we can turn up a few more than we did yesterday. Wasn't too good. Everything was dried up. This one here looks like I might got a cold on one side, but as far as not dried up, that's what we're needing. Not dried up. So I see another one right down here. We'll go ahead and go down here and get him. I gotta find him again, but he's down here. We'll got us another. Another one up the hill here. Oh, about missed this one right beside. There's my two. Another one there. 3. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm in them. All right. Here's my 3. We're going to the GoPro, folks. Here's my 3 that I gathered up on the phone video. I've got one right here beside me somewhere I just seen. Pull him out of the ground. He's right here off my right leg. And we're going to start cruising out here in front of you and picking a few. It's going to be slow going there. We got here a little guy hiding. I'll make 5 on it. Another one right here, pretty good one on this. I've got a 6er. Another pretty good one here. Seven. Some of them I might leave pretty little. Some of them kind of burnt, so I'll get them. 8. 9. 10, 11. Dropped it. 14. What we're talking about. Getting a little handful there. They ain't great big ones, but we're in them. I've got 15 spotted here on the downhill, a little out of the frame. We'll go ahead and grab him while I see him. Got a burn burn up one laying right here beside him, but I don't know if it's really worth picking. But for the picture, we'll get it. 16. Another little burn up one right here. 17. Grab the camera. See down this little wash here, number 18, another one down the way. Another one over there. Brashy right here. Got one here. We're picking them. Old Brashy McGee, I'm liking him. Oh, kind of snapped the cap. Well, I gotta say here, I haven't found the edge of it yet. Well, I think I need to slip back over here a little bit. Always look back where you've been. Right past that one. And this one up here. Looking at it in reverse order here. These ain't big, but you don't even gotta cut them in half. You just cook them whole. Well, I think I'll pick this little patch pretty good. I know I can go the other direction out of it and do some good. Seen some up there, but getting back up here where there's something. Yeah, right here. I think there's quite a few yet up here. I just here beside me, I about stepped on it. Well, it's a good time for you guys to be checking them out. I dang sure missing some. Got a little water in the ice, cold wind today. That or I'm just teared up over this patch, I ain't sure. Alright, I'm kicking these back on here in a minute. I know I ain't out of them. Okay, we kicked up one more here. They have to move into a new spot. Thought that patch run this way a little farther. I see a snakehead or peckerhead. It's half free. First one of these I've seen here. It's burnt, gone, but Like always, I try not to leave a lot of evidence of mushroom growth behind for the next guy to piece together. Nothing against the next guy, just spots are pretty tough to come by. Come walking up through here, walked right past this one. Alright, well, I'm still in this little patch. Probably picked 5 or 6 little fellas since hedging's turned on. Another snakehead, half free over here. Well, no, I'm just covered with mushrooms. Kicking's back on if I can get into some more. We've gotten up here on this little island deal in between a couple creeks, or washes is all they are. They're not creeks. But I found them on the banks in here quite a bit in the past, and there'll usually be 1 or 2 up here on top. There was 2. Whoa, we'll look around here. The old tree finally fell over that was here. This little peninsula's always had a couple mushrooms on it. I see another old gray starting to look yellowish. That's my guess. I can't imagine that the yellow morels is flushed and dried out already, but couple of them here actually. Critter living in the hole right here. Glad you don't like mushrooms. That way. That'll work. See if I can't turn something else up for us. Well, I hunted around this first spot and went and checked some spots it's produced in the past, and I was just headed back through here on my way to try out some different spots, and seen this fella laying up there. They ain't much, like I say, but they're tasty when they're that size, if you can find enough of them. They're tough. Some of them. They're tough to see. They're good and fresh though. It's more than I can say for yesterday. Still poking around here pretty close to the area I started. It's not the same area. I'm probably 40 yards from there, but pretty good little mess of some fresher mushrooms right here. Totally different, light gray, hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see them, but there's at least 2 or 3 in the frame right now. Not huge ones by no means, like everything else, but we've got some mushrooms, and they're fresh. Look good. Man, I like to get into a bunch of these right here. This could kind of complete my mass. Well, I just picked another one here, and I found this little guy. I believe we'll leave this little fella here. Get me back on the spot, maybe. He don't look like he'll do much. He's been touched by the brown. We're gonna take him up here by my parking spot. Can't be leaving much behind. I'm gonna have to go try to find a different spot. I've wandered back up here because I wasn't finding anything. Well, them 3 freshies up the hill over there, but wandered back through the spot a different direction. Figured I'd turn up 1 or 2, get my eye dialed back in before I take off to some new spots. Hopefully let's turn you on at another spot if we're lucky. Alright, well, I've traveled over the other side of the property. Probably about half a mile away. But just gonna covering ground pretty quick, hoping I'd spot something if I come through a decent little mess of them. Got this guy here out in front of me. I don't know how many I've walked past. Hard telling if they was as gray as the ones I found just off from the big cluster. And then there's a good chance I'm missing because them things were camoed up. There's a little guy back here. Don't really know that I ought to be picking him, but we got him nonetheless. So we'll bag these 2 up, take a look around here, see if we can't come up with something else. Yep, got one back here behind me. Well, my camera keeps shutting off. Got a little pile of them right here. It's a little double. Hopefully we got a bunch more of these that are gonna come on. Because this first flush, it didn't get the weather it needed. We got a dried up peckerhead over here on the other side of the property. Kind of slowed down here now that I stumbled onto that one cluster. Break it down a little bit before I just take off blasting again. Well, we got a young deer that didn't do too good here. Coyotes and the possums and everything probably ate pretty good on it. Hunting some small ones today, folks. They're hard to spot, burn up from the cold. Right here's the deer I just showed you. And I made a little circle and didn't see nothing, so I come back past it and spotted this little fella here just crispied up. And then I looked over at the carcass right up against the leg bone. And then while I'm down here looking at these little bitty things, I pick out this one over here. Best one of the bunch. Didn't see it till I was down here. So even if they're too little almost to pick, getting down there where they're at. Looks like my memory card's pretty much full. Found me an elm here with the brown oozing out of it. That's always a good sign. I didn't see any mushrooms, but let's slot this fella back in here. I got a briar in my kneecap. Do that, eh? Yum yum. You hear about a little dead elm tree. It's got a bunch of half freeze that's blowed up on it. Seen quite a few here. I don't know how quick I can turn them back up. Got a double right here somewhere as well. Single back here. There's a double here somewhere that I'm missing.